Welcome to your Week 3 edition of Head to Head, presented by Ziegler Meats. I'm Lauren Sisler.
And I'm Kevin Skarbinski. It's double revenge time for Alabama at Ole Miss. Let's break it down.
And Kevin, you got to look at the quarterbacks here. A stark contrast between these two guys. Jalen Hurts, inexperienced, coming in as a true freshman, versus Chad Kelly, who has all the experience in the world in these big-time situations. I think it's going to be really tough for Jalen Hurts, especially with that fins-up defense going in there and getting pressure on him, especially in this type of environment, with the chance of rain in the forecast.
Dare we call this a quarterback mismatch between the very experienced senior and the inexperienced freshman? And Chad Kelly, I believe, one of only 5 quarterbacks to throw 3 touchdown passes and no interceptions in a game against a Nick Saban-coached Alabama team. That is a very strong stat. He had no fear last year in Tuscaloosa. He had a little help from the football gods, obviously, with the deflection here or there, but he is no fear, and he will have no fear of that Alabama defense this time either.
All right, Kevin, and we all know Ole Miss is going for win number 3, trying to keep that streak alive against Alabama. It's never been done before. They never beat Alabama back-to-back until last year. Well, get this. In their 2 wins against Alabama, they rushed for less than 100 yards. What's up with that?
Guess what? They still can't run the ball, and they're shorthanded at the running back position, and this Alabama defense may be better than each of the last 2 years. And in the first 2 games this year, Alabama had a pick 6 in each game. They're going to get one against Chad Kelly.
Kevin, I think Alabama fans will like that prediction, but what about the bottom line?
Well, before we tell everyone who's going to win, let's hear from our guest picker.
Thanks, Kevin. What my predictions for this week's game, I feel like Ole Miss we always have trouble with them. They're a pretty good team. Again, the SEC West is a very strong division. But I feel like our offense, with the power, the 2 receivers, and the great running backs that we have, I feel like it won't be a breeze, but I feel like we'll win the game at least by 14 points. So my prediction for the score will be, I say 35-21.
Thanks, Mike. Your prediction not too far off from mine. I predict Alabama will win this one 31-24, and here's why. Alabama is no chance going to lose 3 in a row. Ole Miss, they get the home field advantage. Oxford, a tough place to play. And if Ole Miss can play like they did in the first half against FSU, I think they have a chance. But Alabama, they got this one. What about you?
Not so fast. Did you know that Hugh Freeze is the only coach in the SEC who's coached against Nick Saban who doesn't have a losing record against Nick Saban? He's 2-2, won the last 2 in a row. He's got Alabama in his sandbox in Oxford. However, this Alabama defense is better than either the 2014 or 2015 edition. Eddie Jackson will make another play. He'll run another pick 6 back. Alabama will win this game on defense, sloppy, in the mud, 23-17. But hey, Hugh Freeze can console himself with a philosophical victory over Nick Saban. Watch the way Alabama plays, spreading the field, pushing the tempo. Now, this is what even Nick Saban wants football to be.